Alright everyone, you probably know that I'm no fan of censorship, so when I see that Kanye West's shitposting is being fairly heavily censored on Twitter, while I can understand why based on some of the posts, like calling yourself Adolf Hitler, threatening to release a swastika t-shirt, and starting the day by saying good morning retards, while I can understand like the corporate mentality behind that, I don't support it, honestly. Kanye West has been known to be volatile. For example, at the award show the other day, what happened? Bianca Censored is his girlfriend. She comes on with a black cloak, and she takes it off at Kanye's apparent request. She is effectively naked, and you can look at this video. I mean, she does have a nice body, so, you know, I'm not exactly complaining. Nice butt and titties and stuff like that, but it just seemed a little bit weird. But if a person, and she did seem uncomfortable about that, so on that one, I'm a little bit more conflicted. But when Kanye pops off and refers to himself as Adolf Hitler, starts rambling about Jews, and says he loves Hitler, and literally declares himself to be a Nazi and stuff like that. Number one, this is Kanye West. He does this sometimes. He just pops off. Also, he's got fuck you money. He doesn't give a goddamn shit if he gets censored. If he gets censored on one account, he's probably just going to get a burner phone and make another anyway, which would be hilarious. Can you imagine? We might be in the timeline. Kanye West gets banned from Twitter for, you know, rambling about Hitler and stuff like that, which I don't particularly give a shit about. I mean, I'm more classical liberal, but if you like Hitler or something like that, that's perfectly fine. I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't be censored for any view that you have unless it's like terroristic threats or non-speech or something like that, or a heckler's veto. Those are the only reasons that I would moderate anyone if I had a website that I was running, for example. But it is weird, but it's in a humorous way. The thing is that most people, when they pop off and they start, you know, posting things that quite clearly are outside of the orthodoxy, most of the time it's not funny. With Kanye, it's fucking hilarious. He's got a great sense of humor. He's saying like weird shit. He's talking about rappers wearing fur hats and stuff like that, and putting people on blast. And he's doing it over and over and over again. It's like he's on a bender or something like that. I mean, it's over a nearly 24-hour period. In fact, he's probably posting right now. We'll even check his Twitter live, just to be sure. Let's see. Is Kanye posting right now? Probably is. 2 hours ago, he posted a shop link, I believe. That's probably the Nazi shirt. Let's see. We're going to live fact check this. Oh, it's a QR code, so I don't dare to take it. I'm not doing a coin. I make products. I only do things I am passionate and knowledgeable about. I'm too rich to do anything else. He's also constantly talking about his wealth. And he named a number of other rappers that he actually likes. Like, apparently one of them is Eminem, which is ironic because I think that Eminem's socio-political views are a little bit at odds with Kanye's socio-political views. I'm just saying. I just get that sense, basically because it's objectively true. But apparently he's a fan. He is talented. Anyone that makes that level of money and isn't, you know, he's not like human trafficking like certain rappers recently have done, apparently. Basically it was sponsorship brands and stuff like Nike and shit like that. Hey, you know, flaunt it if you got it, you got the money. His girlfriend was flaunting it because she's got it too. Admittedly a nice figure. But the whole thing is just so hysterical on every possible level because he's hauling off and saying the most technically the most insane things that you can say, but some of his points are actually very salient too. He's not an unintelligent individual. If you think that Kanye is stupid, you're the one that's stupid. When he comes out, for example, and says that he's being censored, by multiple people, he's fundamentally correct. I mean, he was a victim of cancel culture. Now, he can weather it because he's got so much money, and so he's like, okay, I only have several $100 million now instead of several billion. Oh my God, I'm going to starve to death. And he's right to fight against that. I know I've been doing that. Other people have been doing that. He's also right about rap culture. Rap culture at this point has devolved into mumbling more than anything else. Crank Lucas is a great example of somebody who has exposed this. By the way, look up Crank Lucas on YouTube. You trust me, you will not regret doing so. Look up the evolution of rap intelligence, or the evolution of rap drug songs, or something like that, or the evolution of hip hop in general. He does a good job. He'd probably be a Kanye fan too, I would assume, because he comes from a later generation of hip hop, which was more talented. These days, there are only a few instances of people in hip hop and rap that are actually talented at all. It really has devolved, and I'm not trying to be an old fogey, but come on. At some point, you gotta point out the fucking obvious. This is rap these days. Drugs, thugs. That's a rap song these days. Kanye's not fundamentally wrong. He's also right about their style at times. But he has sort of gone off. It's just that he's doing it in such a funny fucking way that it's really like, hey, honestly, it's kind of fucking based. Oh, this black dude is calling himself a Nazi and praising Adolf Hitler, and calling himself Yadolf Hitler. Okay, I can take that. Good morning, retards. That's about all. Peace out.